My name is Katie Cutler, and I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts. I had followed Monica on Instagram. I just really liked the work that she was doing. It was very unique to incorporate a reading, which I was already sort of familiar with from the past, along with a tattoo. When you have readings like this, it's really difficult to retain all the information. So I just felt like something tangible I could take with me. It was really appealing. I would love to hear from my Nana, my grandma, my grandpa, my other grandma. There's a bunch of people that have moved on that I'd really love to either hear from or at least be able to say, hey, miss you, love you. It's very important to go in with no expectations. If something wonderful comes of it, perfect. If not, then it's just fun.
I'm gonna take a moment of silence. I'm gonna call on my spirit guides, your spirit guides, any loved ones or helpful spirits who might wanna come through. I just let everyone know, be open to whoever and whatever wants to come through. So I'm just gonna take that moment of silence now. So what's coming through for you is really beautiful. You've just got this white light bubble around you. Like, I know I'm gonna cry because like already we just got into it, but it's this feminine protective spirit coming through for you. Like, so beautiful. It's just like so comforting and all around you. So they want you to know too that you are protected, okay? I feel an older woman, okay? I feel like grandmotherly, motherly vibe. Was she in like movies or modeling or?
She just liked having her photo taken.
Oh, so she was just like about that.
She was just that personality.
Okay, but that makes sense though, because she was all about showing me these photos and just like, look how beautiful I looked and everything. So would you also understand a cat?
Yeah.
That you've lost? Because there's a cat coming through. Did you have a black cat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that cat really wanted me to know that like they're with you still. And, you know, almost like they're a little bit like in your spirit team, like your spirit guide realm, you know, like, because the way they come through, like a familiar type of thing. Yeah. So that cat comes through for you. I don't always get animals, but like, that's so sweet, I thought. So, would you understand a fatherly figure crossed over for you?
Yes.
Okay. He was first to come right through. Okay. The first thing I feel is like so much love towards you. Okay, like it's just like warm all over and just like sending you so much love. So he wants you to know he loves you and he's still around. I feel like he's showing me this house. He's kind of in this, you know, scenario. Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a certain place. Would you know if he like had chickens or something at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's what this means, because he's showing me like the eggs and like the curtains and then like the, you know, chickens, so that makes sense for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not what I was expecting to hear.
Not what you were expecting. That's what I'm saying, like sometimes they give the weirdest like information. I'm like, oh, okay. Would you understand like a white house he might have lived in, or it was within the family, or even a vacation home?
The house is important, but I don't know about
the house is important. Did he build this house or something, or he
worked on it?
He
but
worked
not from
on
scratch.
it. It just feels like, you know, he put his effort into this house, and like there was some. He feels proud of it, and like he's happy. It's like within the family still. Did you have an issue in your house with like something leaking or something burst? Or yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's our new, very old house.
Okay.
So.
He's kind of
it's
like
an ongoing adventure.
Yeah, he's like, you got to get that fixed. So it feels very much like he was a handyman kind of thing. Like he wants it to get fixed.
We're working on it.
Okay. I think he's around you a lot. Okay, so I don't know if you had a very close relationship, but he definitely feels very connected with you. He's almost like going around checking like knocking on things and like making sure everything's like good for you.
Yeah.
Very protective, very caring energy. Was he pretty much elderly when he passed? Because now it's like, whoa, like he, you know, he looked really young and handsome, and that just shifted, and now he's showing me kind of, I feel like this is more closer to when he passed. He's kind of opening up, he's comfortable to like show me this. Did he have a stroke at one point?
A mini
stroke? Okay. There's something that changed after that a little bit.
Probably more mentally for him.
Oh, mentally, okay. He started to lose his memory a little bit. Like he started noticing that he was doing things and then like would kind of forget things a little. Like, you know, I'm not seeing like full-blown dementia, but like it was almost like starting.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you visit him in a hospital? He's showing me the hospital bed, and he tells me you came to see him, you were there.
Yep.
He's a little in and out of it at this point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I see a lot of things beeping and things hooked up, and you know, he's not totally there in his body, but what he's showing me was he was kind of outside of his body. So this is probably way towards the end. So I don't know if like you didn't know if he knew you were there, or didn't know if he could hear you at one point or something, because he was kind of like stepping in and out. He was like ready to go.
Yeah.
So he's saying he did not want to leave everyone. I feel like he was stubborn and he hung on like to the end.
Yeah.
Like he was just like trying to hang on for everyone else too. Like he wanted to be there. He wanted to see everyone. He wanted to see people, you know, everyone grow up and do things and get married. Like he wanted to be there for those things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he feels like he missed something or he passed right before something. Like he feels like he was trying to hold on for something. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
There was like an event or like something he was kind of waiting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he there for your wedding? He passed before that. Yeah. Did he know? Were you engaged, or was there?
Remember, we had just moved in together.
Okay.
So no.
He knew. He just wanted to see
obvious.
that. Yeah, he like, and he's also just kind of bringing that up too, because he saw it and he was there in spirit. So he's just letting you know he didn't really miss that.
Okay.
I don't like to dwell or hang on to like those negative feelings, because in spirit, they're not confined to the same feelings and emotions as we are as humans. So as much as he missed it, it's still like he's okay, he's at peace.
Yeah.
And he still saw it. Like he just wants you to know like he was still there, so it's good. Did he like cats, or did you have a cat at the same time or something?
I wouldn't say he liked them, but yes, we had cats.
Almost feels like he's a little bit close to this one. It's funny that I just keep feeling like this cat energy coming through, but
they ended up being close, much to his chagrin.
That's so cute. I love that. He's kind of...
I loved that too.
Did that cat pass? Yeah. So the cat's with him.
They passed within days of each
Oh
other.
my god. He's like showing me, did she have like, or he have like a fluffy tail or something? Yeah.
He's part Maine Coon.
Oh wow. Looks like a Maine Coon, I would say. Yeah, very, very fluffy, and it's just like going around him, and he's like, you
His
little...
heart broke that cat was sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like their connection. That's really funny. Like he's just like, oh, the cat's with me.
Lucky him.
That's so sweet though. I mean, hey, at least like you know that they're together.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't look at him and think he would like cats or be like friendly or affectionate with animals in a way. Like you wouldn't see that, so it's like this odd couple thing, like seeing this big fluffy cat.
Yeah, for sure.
He's showing me like this big window, okay? And he's pointing to something on it. So I don't know if something happened with the window or something was leaking with the window. Like this.
That's the leak.
Oh, that's where it is?
The door frame.
Oh my gosh.
The door frame of French doors.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
two big windows.
Yeah,
and the
he's
door
pointing up
frames.
towards the molding. Like
I know.
I'm like, what do you want us to do about it?
I'm working on it.
He's like, back to the house. We gotta take care of this.
I'm trying.
Do you have any questions for him?
God, you're gonna get me. When he was in the hospital, he was in and out. There was a second where he stopped and he smiled at me, and I felt like he was there for a second.
Yep.
Just wanted like confirmation that he was there.
Yep.
Because he wasn't for the most part.
Yep.
And then there was a second I ripped off my mask and I said, "It's me, it's Katie, you have to come home." And he smiled at me and then he was gone again.
He was there the whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't feel fear at that point. Okay. He didn't. I feel calmness. Okay. He was there and he's calm in spirit. That's why he was going in and out, and that was better for him to not totally be with it and in his body and feeling
We
that.
weren't letting him go.
Yeah. He didn't want to go, but when he was in spirit and beside himself, he was calm. He's literally like giving you a kiss like right on the forehead and like hugging you. Was he very affectionate with you and like
In his own Irish Catholic way.
in his own way? He's softened a bit is almost how I would put it. I would have been a little intimidated of his energy in a way, but also like he shows me so much. Like I know he's got a big heart is what I'm seeing. Like I know he's actually a softie deep down.
Yeah.
And he shows that to you. He's just bringing you all that love, and he's just giving you a kiss and a hug, and he's there always. And I think you're gonna sense him around maybe a bit more.
That'd be fine.
Get that leak fixed, because that's really, he's just like, just looking at it and like I think he loves the house though, or something about it, like the land or like the area.
He would love the area.
Oh yeah, really. He's like he feels like kind of connected to it, like this place and everything. And he's really, really happy for you. He was at your wedding. He's so happy for who you're with, and I mean, he's just like, she knows I approve and everything, and like I was there. He's always going to be around, even if you just want to talk to him. He might even give you some signs, because he's pretty strong. Like I said, he was the one, I feel like, yelling that like you had to do this. Do you have like a lot of family who's passed, or like you got a big family? Everyone who has passed is right there, all like everyone's together, and like it's great, and they're always around too. Let's get to the cards. I'm gonna have you shuffle. Okay, I'm just gonna start right in the past, okay? Because this is something that led you right here today. This could be a literal move, a journey, just movement forward. But this was a time where you really had to start taking control of your life and make some decisions for yourself to move yourself forward. There's a bit of a struggle, it feels like. I don't know if this is just anxieties recently coming up for you, or over worrying, overthinking. It feels like there might be a struggle with others too. And this feels like you're having to defend yourself a lot, like stand up for yourself and stick up for yourself. And you have to like feel like you're constantly on the defense, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's the energy that's coming forward for you.
That's fair.
Yeah, but you are a really strong person. This is telling me like you have the calm, like inner strength to get through a lot. It might be a time where you feel like you have to kind of muster up all your strength and kind of like move forward with everything. There's a ton of like movement forward though. I feel a lot of things are like definitely going to be progressing for you. What you have accomplished, you're afraid to lose. Like there's this deep, might be kind of insecurities or kind of fears that it's all going to go away. Your environment feels supportive right here. I think you have a support system around you. And this is really positive, again, moving forward type of energy, moving forward. Gaining validation though, even possibly getting recognized for the work that you do, or it's something you've worked on. Whatever you're wishing for and like wanting to manifest, you're just hoping that you can feel emotionally content. Because that's there, you can manifest that. I feel like good energy moving forward with that. Oh, okay. It is talking about possibly a relationship, a partnership, friendship even. Something's blocked, okay? This is kind of worry. You're like over worried. This could be financially too. There's always kind of like, you know, you might have to help someone else too out. I don't know if you're kind of a helper or a giver, like you're kind of like having to like help out in certain situations. This might be someone else even like needing your help.
Okay.
But definitely worry and concern. You're worried you bit off more than you could chew a little bit. Like you're worried you took on too much, but I do feel good energy I just feel that maybe there's going to be some delays. Okay. So there's a bit of like patience kind of needed with that.
Yeah.
And this is good. This is hopeful energy like for the future, but it's almost like, can you be patient enough and can you get out of your own way mentally a little bit? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just to kind of observe and absorb everything that's around you and like all the goodness that you have. Because there's a couple things that are like struggle and anxiety, but like also so much is good. Like I feel like you have a lot going for you here. If you can relax a bit in this department and like not feel like everything's going to be lost at any second, you'll see the blessings that are kind of coming through for you. I just see good movement forward. There's just like, okay, a couple of delays. Don't let that scare you and worry you. Focus on the good and focus on the blessings here.
Okay.
Are you like kind of like switching careers or doing something kind of new? It feels like there's this newness here.
I've just kind of settled. I haven't had like a full-time steady 9-to-5 job since just before COVID. So I think I'm just kind of settling into saying, okay, right now my full-time job is this house that we just moved into, and feeling guilty about not grinding every day and having the privilege of just working on my home and just struggling with feeling safe and protected and being able to
that was like literally the first thing that came through for you. Hey,
that's
you
a
need
big
to know
deal.
You're protected.
That's a big deal to me.
What's the like fear with that? Why do you worry about being protected?
I think it's just really early trauma that creates this like worldview that you need to be on the defense, and
you don't want your subconscious to be focusing on those automatic negative thoughts.
Right.
So you can change those to be positive, helpful, progressive thoughts. I kind of want to ask about like the spirit portion too, like who was coming through and who we were talking with, or like what was validating with that.
I'm guessing it was my grandpa, my mom's dad. We moved to his house after my grandma passed away. His wife, the not official model.
Okay. That was
I was
her. Okay.
just looking at pictures of the two of them on the beach.
Oh, no
And she was in
way.
her bikini, and that was his favorite photo, her in a gold bikini.
Oh my God.
And she like posed like she was on the cover of a magazine, but they were just like at Hampton Beach. So yeah.
She's tricking me. I thought she was like an actress or something.
I mean,
was
she
like, ooh,
probably should have been.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
they always had feral cats, so he didn't have an affinity. He loves dogs, didn't have an affinity for cats because they attacked him a lot. But in his older age, he definitely softened. When Shadow got sick, I think he really felt for that cat. And he started sleeping in his closet.
Oh my God.
He'd say he likes it in there, leave him in there.
Aw.
Because I would go in and say, oh, let me get him out of your room. Oh no, he likes it in there. Okay, he's there then. Yeah, I had this image of us dancing at my wedding because one of my favorite photos is him showing me how to dance at my uncle's wedding when I was really young,
Yeah.
10 or something. And I just had this image of like recreating that picture. And I just recently moved back to Worcester, which he never wanted me to leave. I was only one town away, but he really didn't want me to leave.
Oh.
So I finally moved back, but in a quieter neighborhood.
Okay.
My family's in a busy neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's quieter, so he would have been very happy for us.
So that's why he likes the area.
He loves, yeah, he would be thrilled to know where I'm living right now.
All right. Are you ready to see this?
Yes, yes, yes. That's really pretty. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, your cat wanted to be in it. I was like, maybe just the eye.
Yeah.
I think I like that. So, yeah, I just kept seeing this really beautiful, like, filigree. I don't know who that was coming from. This flame, your inner flame, your inner power, like, moving forward. You got kind of a lot of, like, wands and that, you know, passionate power. So I think that's good for you moving forward. And I wanted it to convey peace. This sigil is actually just peace of mind. I thought it was pretty simple and just straightforward. I was like, you know what, that'll keep it nice and simple. So what do you feel from it? Do you feel what I just explained? Do you feel anything different?
Relief.
Relief?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, relief that I really like it,
Yeah.
but I don't know, it just feels like it should be with me.
Yeah.
So I came into it pretty anxious, pretty nervous. I would say my guard was down also pretty quickly. You know, I wanted to take everything with a grain of salt, but she picked up a few very specific things that took me aback a little bit. I didn't plan on crying, but that kind of shocked me when she mentioned specifics about my grandfather and specifics about the cat and how closely intertwined they actually ended up being. I ended up feeling like I got even more than I was expecting. It was a really nice experience.